some few faces, I couldn't see the smile, but many people already opening your smile, because the smile can change the world. So that is what I always think. See, many people, my dear friends, many people think of marketing only as selling and advertising, but marketing must be understood in the sense of making, not in the old sense of making a sale, telling and selling, but making the new sense of satisfying customer by the best knowledge that you have, making able to make understand the customer to value the products that you are giving to them. So today is the right person with us who can teach us. He is not a doctor by profession or by default, but by design. He is more than a doctor, a specialist of INDUSVIVA products. He is going to teach each and every one of us. My dear friends, with a cheerful smile, I'm going to introduce that person. He is a DSC member from the day one of this INDUSVIVA establishment. He is the top, the highest earner of every week, every month. A legend, a magnificent personality, a great leader, an entrepreneur by choice. Though he's not a doctor by default, by design, he has become a doctor at INDUSVIVA Products. So, as we all know, product is the driving force of our business. Let us learn from him. If we know the knowledge of our products as much as he knows, I'm sure we are also going to be another he. So I would like to bring to spotlight the person with us. Let us put our hands together in the chat. Mr. Prem Kumar, the Black Diamond Ambassador, onto the screen to help us understand, to make us learn and grow as fast as you are doing. So welcome, sir.
Thank you, brother Philomen. It's always a pleasure when I have a co-host or a host like you, MC like you, who's going to welcome in the most magnificent way. And I remember, we used to do a lot of programs before the COVID-19, and we used to meet a lot in King Circle and things like that. And now we are, the distance has come to an end in the digital world. So thank you very much, Philomen, brother, for inviting me. It was really a pleasure to come among the Vivites with such a wonderful welcome. Thank you very much. So all of you, please give a wonderful thumbs up to our lovely host, Mr. Philomen from Manipur, all the way from Imphal. Thank you, Philomen, brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. So dear friends, I'm just looking at the gallery today, and I can see wonderful smiles and people with a lot of energy attending today's program. We have crossed 100. Thumbs up for that. We have 100 people who are very much excited to learn about our world-class products in today's program, known as KYP. So if let's assume that we are in a forum or in an auditorium where I'm the speaker and all of you are seated in the gallery. So let's just give some fire to our imagination and imagine that all of you are seated in the gallery and I come on the stage as I am here on the spotlight. So I ask all of you, how many of you know cricket? If I ask you, how many of you know cricket? So how many of you know the cricket? Really, I want all of you to respond to me. Okay, so many hands are going up. Okay, so we know cricket, and after this, I see all of you responding. The second question, I'm going to ask is, ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to, inform you that in the front row, there is one great gentleman, Mr. Sachin Tendulkar, who is also with us. And I just want to repeat the same question now. And when I say how many of you know cricket, I'm very sure 90% of the hands will not raise, because 90% of the hands will not raise because the first time when we said, I know cricket, we said we just know cricket. And the second time we understand that when Sachin says, I know cricket, and when an ordinary man or a woman like us say, I know cricket, there is a world of difference. Even Sachin knows cricket and we know cricket, but what we know is not what Sachin knows, because Sachin simply does not know cricket. He is living, eating cricket, sleeping cricket, talking cricket. So that is the difference between, someone really knowing something and just knowing something. So today's program, KYP, will elevate each one of us from just knowing the product of INDUSVIVA to really knowing the product. When somebody really knows the product, the confidence is very high. I don't say it's overconfidence, I say it's very high. It's very high. When you speak about the products, the roots are from the knowledge what you have about the products. And knowing the product in depth is very important. And as my mentor and my sponsor, Advocate Abhilash Thomas, always says, your knowledge about the products should be your shield, not a sword. It should be your shield, not a sword, which means, my dear friends, we don't need to expose, or, in simple words, we don't need to vomit our knowledge about the product upon the customer. We just need to keep it as a shield. If at all, any questions arise, any technical questions arise, we should be able to address it in a graceful way. And that is the reason we need to know about the product. And today's session is going to help us to go a little deeper than just the bottle of iPULSE or the sachet of iGlow. We are just going to dive deeper and understand the science behind the product. Because when you know the science behind the product, you will be able to relate to the person who's asking the question, and you will be able to convince them in a very easy or a simple manner. And what the experts do, experts make you feel the complex things as simple things. And by knowing the science behind the product, you're not going to complicate the things, you're going to in turn simplify the things. So that's the reason why you need to understand our products in depth. Okay, so let's jump into our presentation today. The PPT is ready. Know your products. Know your products. And this PPT is prepared by our beloved product development head, Dr. Balu. He is the lead for product development and training at INDUSVIVA. And who else can speak much, deeper science than Dr. Balu? So that's the reason I am taking the same PPT instead of using anything else, because that's the best way to gain the knowledge about our products. Let's jump in. We have 4 products right now, and including the US, we have 5 products. We have 5 products. So we will be going one by one, diving deeper into this session. This is going to be a 90-minute session. We have about 85 minutes, out of 90 minutes, we have 15 minutes already spent. So about 1.5 hours roughly we'll be having this session. So let's dive in. So have you heard about herd immunity? Have you heard about herd immunity? The first question, what is herd immunity? Before that, let me tell you The viruses and bacteria also need the human beings to survive, for their survival. So what is herd immunity? And let's understand the concept of wellness and immunity, which is a kind of a twin term, I would say twin brothers. Where there is wellness, there will be optimum level of immunity. So there is a very good relationship between wellness and immunity. Let's explore it. So talking about herd immunity, especially today, we all know what is immunity, but talking about herd immunity, what is herd immunity? Have you heard about herd immunity? Yes, we heard about herd immunity. It is nothing but it is the way of developing the immunity for the masses, or for the people in the society. That's the reason we call it the population immunity or social immunity. I think the right word would be community immunity. I think that word sounds better because we are into community commerce. So community immunity is a form of indirect protection from infectious disease that occurs when a large percentage of the population become immune to the infection. It's very simple. People are getting into some kind of infection, and the body automatically develops the immunity, and people become immune to the infection. That can happen through three steps or three different ways. The first one is you get infected by the virus and the body develops the immunity itself to fight against the virus. So that's the first way, which is the widely known way in the history of humanity. The second one is through vaccination. You develop the vaccine, and through vaccination we will be able to develop the community immunity. And the third and the most relevant, or I would say the most um, preferred way should be or could be the immune boosting supplements, which helps us to develop the immunity. And today, my dear friends, in a situation like COVID-19, we do not have a choice of waiting for the vaccine, and we do not want to get infected by COVID-19. So let's go with the wellness oriented step of using immune boosting supplements. And this is a journal which was published in the Montreal Gazette May 5th, 2020. So we are very much in a business which is very, very, very relevant for current situation. And wellness is your birthright, my dear friend, and you shall have it. So we have 4 products in our basket, the immune boosters. The importance of wellness also comes into significant levels, especially in today's pandemic times. What is the importance of wellness? Why is wellness important for us? Let's understand this. People say you are into a business wherein you are going to a person and you're telling him, you use our products and you will be able to stay healthy. What is the importance of INDUSVIVA'S products? What is the importance of wellness? So 1 in 5 adults have high blood pressure, my dear friends. High blood pressure, and are unaware of it. 60% of the population are having 1 or more chronic conditions that are mostly preventable. And 90% of the people are not aware that they are pre-diabetic. And likewise, 90% don't know they are in the early stages of kidney disease. So this talks a lot about the importance of wellness in our lives. So why we need to do a business which is into wellness rather than illness, because we come before illness. We tell people before you get, into any kind of a disease or a condition, use our products and stay healthy. So this is very, very important to understand the importance of wellness. And this is published by Forbes in 2019 on 13 June, my dear friends. And let's understand the scope of wellness. The scope of wellness is heart disease, cancer, diabetes, stroke, respiratory problems, and protection against pandemics can happen. And also one can protect against heart disease, cancer, diabetes, stroke, respiratory problems, etc. by being into wellness. And now what is wellness? Let's take the definition from the pioneers, or let's talk about the authority to talk about health and wellness. World Health Organization says wellness is not just the absence of a disease, but it is also a state in an individual wherein you are able to see that person physically healthy, mentally healthy, socially healthy, financially, spiritually healthy. When the well-being of all these 5 aspects of an individual is taken care, you can call that person as a healthy person. That's what is the, wellness definition by World Health Organization. So you need to be physically healthy, do a lot of exercise and keep yourselves active and things like that. Spend an hour every day minimum to stay your body, keep your body in a healthy way, healthy state. And mentally also, think always healthy thoughts, positive thoughts, very good thoughts. Socially, be well connected with the people. Man is a social animal. You should not be lonely. And financially also, you need to be strong, my friend. What is the use of having a very healthy body and do not have money to buy good food for yourself? So financially being strong also matters. And apart from all this, Robin Sharma says, we are not human beings trying to have spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having human experience. So our spiritual well-being also is very, very, very important. Right? So spiritually, your soul, your spirit should also be enriched by whatever you do. By doing INDUSVIVA, let me tell you very confidently, my dear friends, anybody in INDUSVIVA starting their journey as a distributor is able to be in a state of physical, mental, social, financial, and spiritual well-being. So let's applaud for INDUSVIVA for creating a community of healthy individuals globally. And the Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, what they say, the objective of wellness should be the food what we consume should have all the elements of providing good health for the body, so that you don't need to take any medicine additionally. Let thy food be thy medicine, and let medicine be thy food. That's what is the objective of wellness, my dear friends. So if your food is able to provide all the nutrition, all the supplements, what you need for your body, the body can fight any damn disease. But then when you're not able to provide the right nutrition for the body, you need preventive health supplements, and that is where INDUSVIVA steps in. We provide preventive health supplements. We supplement whatever is missing in your diet. We supplement whatever is not fulfilled by your food. Whatever is the, missing element in your regular food consuming diet, what you are taking, we are able to replace it or supplement through our products. And now talking about the products of INDUSVIVA. How does a product in INDUSVIVA take birth? It is based on R&D. What is R&D? The company has a scientific advisory board, or I would call the panel of experts, scientists, who spend hours and hours and days and months and years identifying one problem at a time and finding a wellness-based solution for that problem, which is the number one killer in India. If you see, one of the publications recently, a few years ago, said heart attack is the number one killer. So, in order to help the masses not to be a prey for a heart attack or a cardiac disease, the company decided to formulate iPULSE. By providing iPULSE, we are able to help people not to get into cardiac complications. India is considered to be the diabetic capital of the world, and here we go. We brought in the ancient wisdom of Ayurveda in the form of iCoffee, with a lot of clinical study and research and development. And then obesity is highly dangerous because people, those who are diabetic, are highly prone to be obese. Here we go. We brought in iSlim. And people want to have a healthy skin, radiant skin. And they are spending billions of rupees on products which is external. Here we go. We brought the ancient wisdom of Ayurveda, validated with modern science, iGlow. So when all these products are brought in, my dear friends, there is a lot of research which happens in the background. The company does a lot of study. When iSlim is made, it is not given to human beings first. It is, tested. The trials are conducted on the, animals, especially the rats. And then they do it on human beings called as subjects, human subjects. And once it is proven to be safe and the efficacy is, evaluated, then the products are released in the market. Let me tell you, my dear friends, because of the clinical trials, the results we discover in the clinical trials, hundreds and thousands of millions of patients, those who are already into illness, are supported through clinical trials. And where this happens, the clinical trials are conducted in premium institutions, hospitals, like the list goes on and on, my dear friends. So clinical trials registry in India is the authority monitoring this, and we are very much in compliance with the clinical trials registry of India. And talking about the certificates, Halal certificate is not a religious certificate, my dear friends. It's a scientific certificate, specially followed by the Islamic world very seriously. So we have halal certificate. The Jewish countries, especially Israel and the Jewish people, they always go with kosher. Like halal for the Islamic world, kosher is a scientific evidence. Especially, it's the gift of the Jews to the world. And then we can talk about ISO 9001 2018 quality management system for following, high quality. And also good manufacturing practice is another certificate which the company has procured in order to provide world-class manufacturing practice. So if you want to know more about what is halal, Google it. Kosher, Google it. ISO 9001 2018, Google it. You want to know more about GMP, go to Google and you will know what a GMP audited certified manufacturing plant can deliver. And now let's get into our products. So if anybody asks you, what products are you manufacturing? What kind of benefit your products are giving? So you can tell them the 4 pillars of our products. The first pillar of INDUSVIVA'S products says, we prevent the forthcoming debilitating disease by providing our products. The first one is, we are helping people to prevent any kind of disease or condition which can be anticipated in the future. The second one is, we are a holistic product manufacturing company. When someone consumes iPULSE, it does not work only on the heart. It works from the head to the toe. iGlow is not only for the face, my dear friends, please remember. iGlow takes care of the tip of your finger, the skin here, to the entire body. So our products are preventive, holistic. It takes care of the entire body. And it is a safe alternative. So if somebody is already into illness, we help them to find a safe alternative. We do not tell them to quit the medicine, but they can always consider our products as a safe alternative with the consultation with the doctor. Natural and safe alternative. And the fourth one is, we are having a complementary product, which is having augmented benefit. What is augmented benefit? I consume iPULSE because I have a stomach digestion problem, let's say. But then, my dear friends, when I consume iPULSE for my digestion benefit, or I want to improve my digestion, also, if I have migraine headache, by bringing down the stress in the body, iPULSE will bring down the migraine headache pain also. I have thousands of examples where people have found migraine relief from chronic migraine. 10 years migraine headache, 15 years. I heard a lady, 18 years, suffering from migraine. Always headache, always headache, always headache. It's a hell, my dear friends. So our products have augmented benefits. So what are the 4 pillars? We work on preventing. We don't believe in illness. We believe in wellness. Prevent before the disease is attacking you. Prevention is better than cure. The doctor cures, but we, INDUSVIVA distributors, we prevent. So doctor is great. Yes. INDUSVIVA people, distributors of INDUSVIVA, we are also greater. Because the doctor will help you to cure, but we will make sure you don't go to the doctor. Which is better, my dear friends? Yes. So be very, very proud about your business. And we provide holistic, the product which takes care of the complete body. It's also a safe alternative and complementary. If you love these features, give me a thumbs up. and be a proud wellness consultant today onwards. You're not a doctor, but I am a wellness consultant. Okay, right. Let's jump into our first product, one of the super brand, the branded, super branded product of INDUSVIVA, iPULSE, the first child of our INDUSVIVA Health Sciences, iPULSE, launched in the year 2014. And you can see my theme for the day is also iPULSE, my shirt and my blazer. I am today in iPULSE theme. So, dear friends, this is one of the favorite product of my mother. The product was launched in 2014. Ever since, I'm giving this product to my mom and she loves this product. So let's jump into iPULSE and understand beyond the bottle. Beyond the bottle, iPULSE is a immune boosting, antioxidant rich multi-fruit blend in the form of a juice. So remember this, my dear friends. Whenever you talk to people, you tell them all the products of INDUSVIVA are frontline immunity boosters or frontline immune boosters. Every product, iGlow, iSlim, iCoffee, iPULSE, iWait, all the products are frontline immunity boosters. And talking about iPULSE, the hero is acai berry. The captain is acai berry, supported by an army of fruits. We have 14 exotic fruits, and this is the formulation of iPULSE. So let's understand why the name Pulse is selected for this product. My dear friends, Pulse is something which talks about your heart. So antioxidants and heart health, they have a very close relationship. Major risk for heart failure directly or indirectly. What are the risk factors? Before we talk about the risk factors, let me tell you, if you go and speak to someone and tell them, sir, madam, you need iPULSE, you should take iPULSE, they will say, no, I am healthy. So do not tell them to take iPULSE, but rather take the screenshot of this and keep it in your mobile. You should tell them what are the major risk factors of heart disease. Okay, the first one is diabetes. Are you diabetic? Yes, then you need iPULSE. Do you use tobacco? Do you chew tobacco or do you smoke? Yes, then yes, you need iPULSE. Do you have hypertension? Yes, then you need iPULSE. Have you checked your cholesterol levels? Is it high? Yes, I have LDL. I have high cholesterol levels. You need iPULSE. Do you have a family history or a family history of disease of high cholesterol? Yes. Then you better look out. And do you belong to a category of people, those who do not have time to do exercise? Yes, I don't do exercise at all. My friend, watch out. You have a high risk. And do you have an unhealthy eating pattern? Yes. You have stress? Definitely, a lot of stress. Lack of sleep? Yeah, I don't get sleep in the night. I sleep very late, around 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. in the morning. And my dear friends, when people say they do all these things on the left side, you should tell them they should take care of their health, and automatically they'll ask you the solution. Then you tell them iPULSE is a good solution. And also, if there are some symptoms, you should always ask them, breathlessness or exertion. Some people always have this problem of breathing problem, breathlessness, or sometimes they get exerted. And especially breathlessness when they sleep. When they're sitting down, no problem. The moment they lay down on the bed, they start coughing. This is also a symptom of heart disease. Swelling in the legs. If you have a lot of swelling in the leg, you need to take care. This is also a symptom. Don't ignore. And some people's face become very bloated, puffiness in the face. And some people have excess fatigue. Fatigue is always, some kind of tiredness, low energy, always sleepy, fatigue. It's called as fatigue. And some people have the bloating problem. My dear friends, if you look at their stomach, due to the toxins and toxic gases in the stomach bloats like a football. Sometimes you doubt if the husband is pregnant or wife is pregnant. The husband has a bigger tummy and it is bloated. And some people have a unnatural weight gain. So these are all the symptoms of heart disease, my dear friends, and iPULSE works. Because the antioxidants are capable of reducing the oxidative stress which happens due to the environmental factors and disease, infection, inflammation, aging. All these causes a lot of oxidative stress in the body. And the body also has an endogenous antioxidant which the body produces. But it is not sufficient because food what we take do not provide sufficient nutrition. So when you give an external supplement, automatically the body can use that and fight against the oxidative stress. And especially the fruit-based antioxidants. They have flavonoids, polyphenols, and herbs, vitamin C and E, and carotenoids. They are the most common dietary antioxidants. So these are very much available in our iPULSE. And let me talk to you about the key ingredient of iPULSE. Dear friends, this is a super fruit called acai berry, the captain of the ship. And it is found in the Amazon rainforest of South America. You can go to YouTube and you can type acai berry, Amazon rainforest. So you will be able to find a lot of videos wherein the tribal people in the Amazon rainforest are using acai berry as their regular, favorite food. So acai berry is found in South American region of Amazon and rainforest, and it is the #1 heart supporter and #1 antioxidant provider for the body's aging support, anti-aging support. And the ORAC score of acai berry is very high. More than 60 scientific studies have been conducted, and it has been proven in the laboratory that it destroys cancerous cells. And acai berry is considered to be the #1 immune support system supporter. And we at INDUSVIVA are inspired by the NASA space drink, because when the astronauts travel in the space, they have two problems. One is they need to carry food, which they cannot carry the regular food. They need to carry rich, or I would say the food in a different form. The second one is they are exposed to high radiation. So they need to also have food which can help them to fight the radiation, because they stay in the space for 1 month, 2 months, sometimes 3 months. So they need to protect themselves from the radiation which comes in the space. So to prevent the radiation, the astronauts are provided with AS10 by NASA. And we feel for each one of our family, we are like the astronaut. We should be protected because our family depends upon us. All the ladies here and also the gentlemen, we are the astronauts for our family, and to protect us, this iPULSE was made by INDUSVIVA. So this is about acai berry. And acai berry, people are doubtful. Sometimes they open the iPULSE bottle and check where is the acai berry. Sir, I cannot see the acai berry. See, acai berry is, you can see in the picture here, it's like a grape. 80% is a seed and 20% is the pulp. So the acai berry is harvested in the Amazon rainforest by the tribal people, and it is purchased by the agencies from there, and we buy it from there and bring it to India. And before we bring it to India, we freeze it to minus 80 degree. And when acai berry is frozen to minus 80 degree, it becomes hard like a rock, like a stone. And then the frozen acai berry pulp is powdered. And we add about 14% of the powdered acai freeze-dried powder in acai berry. So this is how acai berry is added in iPULSE, 14%. The other fruits depends upon the scientific requirement and the formulation. So 3.5 kilograms of iPULSE is sufficient for a person, 3.5 kilograms of organic garden fresh fruits is sufficient for a person to stay healthy in today's world, according to scientists, because the scientists say every day your body needs 5,000 ORAC units per day. So to get 5,000 ORAC, you have two options. You eat 3.5 kg expensive organic garden fresh fruits, which is practically not possible every day, 3.5 kilo. The alternative and the safe alternative and the best alternative is 60 ml of iPULSE per day. It provides more than 5,000 ORAC units. That is around 7,000 ORAC units. So the excess ORAC is stored by the body. So don't worry, it will be used by the body whenever it is needed. Okay. So this is about iPULSE, and take a screenshot of this, my dear friends. Lovely exotic fruits are hand-picked, scientifically, synergistically blended, and iPULSE is born. So this is about iPULSE, my dear friends. Hope you take the screenshot and keep it. When people ask you, what are the fruits in iPULSE? You can read out. We have 14 exotic fruits. Acai berry is the captain, pineapple, pear, blackberry, blueberry, pomegranate, strawberry, apple, kiwi fruit, white grape, cherry, banana, concord grape, orange, and mulberry. When all these fruits are scientifically blended and formulated, the lovely mouth-watering iPULSE is born. And this product helps you to fight against all the free radicals, oxidative stress, which happens inside the body. And how it happens at a micro level, this is a donor. The antioxidant, what you drink through iPULSE, it has got a lot of antioxidants. So this ORAC will go to your body. It will look at the cell which is damaged, or we call it as a free radical. So there is a cell membrane and there are 4 pairs of electrons. And if the electron is missing, the cell becomes a villain to the system. So acai berry or iPULSE provides antioxidant to the body. So antioxidants, they have a lot of electrons. So it goes to that particular damaged cell, the free radical, it places 1 electron there and it neutralizes the negative electron, free radical cell, and it in turn stops the damage further in the body. So this is how antioxidants work in our body, not just from iPULSE, any antioxidants. When you drink green tea, this happens. When you use any product, any fruit or any nut or vegetable, which has got a lot of antioxidants. This is what happens in the body at a micro level. Okay, so sufficient ORAC is there with iPULSE, and the three major regions which you can see the benefits, some of the major benefits starts from cardiovascular benefits. If you want to take care of your heart, drink iPULSE regularly because it helps your heart to stay healthy, strengthens the heart, it inhibits the platelet aggregation in the heart, and it also reduces the cholesterol levels in your body. I told you, when you drink iPULSE, it is holistic. It is holistic. So it also reduces the cholesterol. And if you look at your body as antioxidant need, the iPULSE can help you to protect the cells. How does it protect the cell? I just explained to you in the previous slide. That is how it protects the cells. It scavenges the free radicals in the body. It strengthens the cell membrane and also restores the antioxidant number in the body. So this is the antioxidant benefit. The third one is immunomodulator benefits. The product iPULSE builds protein. It strengthens your immune system. It enhances the cellular communication. Each cell communicates with another. So it enhances the cellular communication and also relieves the body from inflammation. And my dear friends, very relevant for today's times, it helps your body to fight bacteria and viruses. So I have many examples of my friends and my surroundings in my teams where people have tested COVID-19 and we have provided iPULSE and it has given amazing results. Okay, so that is about the immunomodulator benefits. Apart from this also, my dear friends, as I told you, Johns Hopkins University says once there is a cancer cell in your body, it takes about 10 years to discover that cancerous cell in the body. So we don't know whether there is a cancerous cell in our body or not. But then if you drink iPULSE regularly, you know one thing, let there be cancerous cells, no problem. I have done my job and you can have a peaceful sleep, right? It reduces the risk of cancer. Nervous system benefits, it strengthens the nervous system. It enhances your memory, strengthens your memory and improves your mental clarity. For example, sometimes you're not able to think clearly because of a lot of stress and confusion, lack of sleep and different reasons. So when you have iPULSE, the stress reduces. And when the stress reduces, your mind gets more clarity. So using iPULSE has got many benefits and also it is anti-diabetic, helps you to fight against the complications of diabetes. So this is about iPULSE and the FAQs on this. Is it suitable for diabetic people? Yes, you can give it to people who are diabetic because the product does not have sugar. It has got fructose. Sugar from sugarcane is called sucrose. From fruits, if you take sugar, it's called fructose. From milk, it is called lactose. So here, the product we are using, not using sucrose, it's fructose or fructose. So hence you can give it to diabetic people also. And is it good for people who are under blood pressure? Definitely, no problem. You can ask them to take it, especially after food is better for people with blood pressure. And age limit, children above the age of 6 can start using it and any age can take it. Intake as desired, duration, you don't need to worry, I should take it lifelong or only for 3 months or 6 months. My suggestion is all our products should be tried minimum for 90 days to get a very good visible, the changes to feel. Apart from that, if they want to continue, it's up to them. And time of intake, preferably before food, is always good for normal people, except for few conditions where they have high blood pressure, it would be after food, right? So, and during pregnancy, the first 6 months is excellent. 6th month to 9th month, any of our product, please avoid it because that's a very, very special time. The doctors themselves cannot figure out what are the challenges involved in that. So do not get into the times when the pregnancy delivery time comes. After the 6th month, stay away for some time. And during the lactation, after 1 month of the delivery, when the child is fed lactation period, you can definitely provide this to the mother. And the direction for use 30 ml twice daily before food. So now let's get into the second product. As I told you, India is the diabetic capital of the world, and to fight diabetes, we have taken the route of wellness, and we have gone through the technology called Ayurveda, advanced Ayurveda. And here comes the wonderful product called as iCoffee, coming in two flavors. One is black and one is the creamer. So diabetes, we basically have two types, my dear friends. One is called the insulin is not produced by the body. That's called diabetic type 1, where you need to purchase the insulin and inject it literally into your body. So that's type 1. The type 2, the insulin is produced by the organ called as pancreas, but the insulin is not sufficient, or the quality of insulin produced is not good. So at that time, the type 2 diabetes occurs in people, and they are tablet dependent. So insulin dependent, type 1, tablet dependent, type 2. Okay, so this is the basic knowledge you need to have about diabetes. And what are the reasons for diabetes? Can be, as I told you, insulin resistance, abnormal glucose production by the liver, genetic susceptibility, obesity, and physical inactivity, lack of exercise, increasing age. Also by 40, 35, 40, men become diabetic, and this is what is seen. And bad diet, you don't follow a proper diet, again it's a problem. And pre-diabetes also is a reason for diabetes. And India, you can see between 2013, that is 1990 to 2013, there has been a growth of 128% of diabetic patients in India, which is very huge. And by 2015, it was expected 69 million, and it was definitely there. And by 2040, my dear friends, 125 million people are estimated to be diabetic by 2040. So understand how much of iCoffee is needed. The company cannot produce this much of iCoffee because that is the demand in the market. So please understand this. And especially the growth in men is 126% and in women is 109%. So that's a alarming number. So all the men take more precaution. And what are the symptoms of diabetes? Let's understand. Always hungry. I had a wonderful meal in the afternoon. Soon after 10-15 minutes, again I feel hungry. Frequent urination can be a symptom of diabetes. Sudden loss of weight. Wounds that do not get healed. Always, tired. Always tired. And eyesight problem, blurry vision. Sexual problem among, people. Vaginal infections. Numb or tingling hand and feet sensation. Numb and tingling feet. Some people, when they get up in the morning, they can't step on the floor. They have that tingling sensation. Numb feeling in the hands and legs. Always thirsty. They keep drinking water the whole day. So all these, my dear friends, are the symptoms of diabetes, and one has to take precautionary measures to get him or her out of diabetes. And what are the complications, my dear friends? Diabetes is a bumper draw. Buy one, take 10 free. Because this is not a disease. You can get rid of a disease by taking some kind of a medication or a treatment. Diabetes is not a girlfriend, it is a wife, or it's a husband. It's not a boyfriend, it's a husband. If you're a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you may anytime split, you may break up. But once you're married, it's a lifetime relationship. So diabetes is like getting married, husband or wife. So once it steps in, it has got its own array of complications. It affects your brain, cerebrovascular disease, cerebral circulation, and in brain it can affect. When it affects your eyes, we call it retinopathy, blindness. It also has severe periodontal, dental issues, oral health issues. It also affects your heart and coronary circulation due to heart disease, and stroke can also happen. It affects the kidney, where you call it as the nephropathy, and pregnancy and birth complications, birth defects, peripheral nervous system, neuropathy, blood pressure increases, hypertension, lower limbs, loss of sensitivity in the lower limbs, and diabetic foot, which means amputation and ulceration. So these are some of the complications of diabetes, my dear friends. So looking at this, the company brought in iCoffee so that we can help people to fight diabetes. And we have taken the wisdom from the ancient textbooks of Ayurveda, wherein Charaka Maharshi, the sage Charaka, whose text is considered to be the foundational text of Ayurveda, named as Charaka Samhita, dating back to 3000 years, in between 900 to 700 BC, it mentions this herb, anti-diabetic herb called as Ekanayakam in Sanskrit, or we call it as Saptaranga. The botanical name is Salacia reticulata, and INDUSVIVA has, patented it in the form of salsital with a few changes in the ingredient by bringing down the bitterness. And that is combined with coffee, which is sourced out from Coorg. One of the best coffees in the world is sourced out from Coorg. We have some participants here from Coorg, Mr. Prasanna, who's from Coorg. So the best coffee from Coorg, Salacia in the form of salsital. And we also have Mucuna prurens, which means the velvet bean. I think most of you know this. It also supports healthy blood sugar. And the coffee from Coorg is roasted, slowly at 40 degree. When it is roasted at 40 degree, the coffee, the caffeine is zeroed. I would say it is made nil caffeine. And that is the reason iCoffee does not have the regular coffee kick. When you have a regular coffee, you get a kind of kick or a kind of the high, which does not happen when you have iCoffee, because it is neutralized. The caffeine is zero. So there comes iCoffee and the FAQs of iCoffee, my dear friends. Is it suitable for all types of diabetes? Yes, iCoffee can be given for all types of diabetes, type 1, type 2. Is there sugar in iCoffee? No, there is no sugar. How long should iCoffee be taken? As long as you want to stay healthy. Or I would say, if you are a pre-diabetic, better you take it as long as you bring down your sugar levels below 100. If you're already diabetic, better you use it regularly and bring down the sugar levels so that you can bring down the tablets and the insulin also. We have many cases wherein the insulin usage has come down to 70%. The number of units were used has come down 70%. So anybody can use this. Can this be taken with other medicine? Definitely. Our products, iPULSE, iCoffee, iSlim, and iGlow, and iWave, will never interfere with other medications. So remember this. So it can be taken very much safely with other medicines also. And does iCoffee reduce the sugar in the body? No. It will not reduce the sugar in the body, but it will not allow to increase the sugar. That is the right way of looking at it. So if the body has got sugar levels of, let's say, 150 before coffee, after coffee, it comes down to 100 or 120. How does this happen? When you consume coffee before food, that is one sachet of coffee before food, and after that you have your meal, the meal has got a lot of carbohydrates and starch. It converts into sugar and the body absorbs it. So coffee is taken before food so that the body cannot absorb the sugar from the food. So that way it is going to block the increase of sugar level. It is not going to reduce the sugar in the body, right? Can a normal person like you and me take coffee? Absolutely. I'm having an coffee right now. So you can add even sugar and have it if you want it for taste. You can add some jaggery. So it's very, very wonderful tasting beverage. So let's get into the third product, iSlim. Okay, this is one of the revolutionary products in the weight management world called as iSlim. It's a comprehensive weight management support. iSlim flat tummies. Who does not want flat tummies? Everybody loves to have flat tummies. My dear friends, let me tell you, healthy weight, your body, once it achieves, your body will come out of most of the health challenges. You will be living a healthy life if you are able to maintain your weight in a proper healthy manner. So let's understand about iSlim. The 5 pointers of iSlim. Absolutely low calorie. So this will not add weight to your body. The second one, the product has got 3 synergistic active, components, synergistic actives, we call it. That is the USP. And then weight management. iSlim is not only for weight reduction, it is also to weight, to enhance your body's weight to a healthy weight. That's what we call the weight management. Let me give you an example. 1 kg of sugar, sorry, 1 kg of gold and 1 kg of iron. Both are 1 kg, but the value of gold, the cost of gold is higher than 1 kilogram of iron. Similarly, your body weight right now may be 70. 70. Is it the perfect weight or is it a healthy weight? That can be checked through BMI, body mass index. So to achieve optimum score in body mass index, iSlim will be your wonderful companion. And the fourth pointer is, this is fiber rich. In India, we don't use vacuum cleaners to clean the house. Even now we use the broom. How many of you know broom? We use the broom. So which is made out of fiber, the sticks, the fiber sticks. Exactly, when you use iSlim, it is having a lot of fiber in it. And what is the use of fiber, my dear friends? Your internal system, the intestine, the body is cleansed of all the toxins when you use a fiber-rich diet. So iSlim has got fiber-rich formulation. So when you use iSlim, it is not only for weight management, it is also to cleanse your body, internally. How many of you want to have a cleansed body? Yeah. So please go ahead and try iSlim. And natural. The fifth pointer is, it is natural. So let me go into the, complications of obesity. Once you have overweight, the extra weight will bring always extra disease. Obesity, it has got its own complications and signs and symptoms of obesity should not be ignored. There is a new disease, a terminology called as a diobesity. What is diobesity, sir? Obesity due to diabetes is called diobesity. Cardiovascular diseases, heart-related diseases, decrease in immunity, increased risk of cancer, osteoarthritis, asthma, high blood cholesterol, and renal failure. So, my dear friends, these are all the signs and symptoms of overweight or obesity which we should not ignore. What is sleep apnea? Somebody is sleeping and suddenly they stop breathing when they are sleeping. This is called sleep apnea. Psychological and emotional effects of overweight is very high. When you're too fat, overweight, you don't want to go to any party, you don't want to go to any festival, you don't want to go for any celebration. But when you are very slim and very, very fit, you want to buy the best clothes, you want to socialize, you want to take selfie, you want to take photos and post it in Instagram. So psychological and emotional effects is very high when your weight is too high. And gout is another problem which people face. Lower back pain, pregnancy related defects, liver disease and stroke. So my dear friends, and the list continues. So let's understand the formulation of iSlim. The first one is an anti-diabetic herb called Salacia reticulata, which is used in eye coffee, is again brought in. Coleus forscholi, which is called as Coleus, is very popularly known for its weight reduction feature. And then we have Sesamum indicum. We call it as sesame in India, till in Hindi. So it reduces cholesterol. So three powerful ingredients are brought in for a trident effect. And we also have the oats and ragi, which is used in this product. Also, we have the proteins, which is soy protein and the whey protein. Soy protein concentrates, provide a suitable meal replacement support and also supports the replacement of complex carbohydrates and also reduces the extra energy in the muscle and supports natural weight loss. So that is the reason soy protein and whey protein both are concentrated and included in this product. And we also use ashwagandha, the Indian ginseng, and kapikachu. These two are known to reduce the stress, because when the body is losing weight, there is a lot of confusion in the body. There is a lot of stress in the body. So to bring down the stress during weight management process, the body is stabilized through these two ingredients, ashwagandha and kapikachu, the velvet bean. And about the FAQs about iSlim, can a diabetic person use it? Definitely yes. And high blood pressure, low blood pressure, if somebody is going through, can they use it? Very much, they must use it. And first 6 months of pregnancy, yes. After that, no. Lactation, after the delivery, after 1 month of delivery, during the lactation, the mother can use it, because during pregnancy, unwanted weight gain sometimes happens because they don't do a lot of physical activity. So especially pregnant women after delivery, they want to get back to shape. They want to maintain a healthy body weight. So iSlim can be a wonderful companion during lactation period. And people with thyroid problems, yes, you can use it. Heart disease, it's a must. And skin problems, yes, you can use iSlim, because iSlim, in order to get the skin health restored, iSlim also helps to a large extent. So these are the questions. How to use it? Breakfast, regular breakfast. Lunch, regular lunch. Daytime, you do at least 1 hour of exercise. Finish your dinner before 6 a.m. Before 6 p.m. Before you finish your dinner. And 7 to 9 every day religiously consume 1 bar iSlim flat tummies. Within 90 days, my dear friends, you will be able to see a new you, a new you. Your skin health, your weight, your energy levels, your toxins in the body gets detoxified. So many benefits out of iSlim flat tummies. And next product we have here is the wonderful product called as iGlow. iGlow is a very important product for all of us because, how many of you use a blanket in the night when you sleep? Blanket. Yeah. All of us use blankets. We have what you call quilt and many other things. That is to protect the body. But let me tell you, the body has a natural blanket called as the skin. The skin is the largest organ in the body. And the skin is the one which protects all the vital organs of the body. The entire body is protected by the skin. And the question is, how do you protect the skin? You can protect the skin by providing wonderful product called iGlow. It's a first of its kind consumable product in India, which is called as the Nutri Cosmetic. Let me explain to you about iGlow and its benefit. Who does not want a brighter, younger looking, healthy skin? Everybody wants to look beautiful. Everybody wants to be healthy, have healthy skin, and want to look younger. They want to look younger. So what is the secret? The beauty should be achieved not from outside. The outside makeup and the external application of cosmetics is temporary. After the party, when you come back home, you wash your face. If you see your face is healthy, then it's a real beauty. If you see before the party makeup photo is good, after the party face wash, the face is not good, then you are not healthy. So I will tell you, if you use iGlow, even without makeup, your skin will look brighter, younger, and healthy. Try it. Try it. You don't need anything else apart from iGlow once you start using it. How is it possible? The beauty and wellness market is huge, my dear friends, expanding to a compound and annual growth rate, CAGR, of 18.4%. In between 2019 to 2014, there is going to be a huge growth from 901 billion to 2,463 billion. That is the Indian wellness market, the beauty and wellness market. So this is from the magazine called Business Wire, published February 21st, 2020. So let's understand Nutri Cosmetic. What is the concept of Nutri Cosmetic? Beauty starts beneath the surface. What is told here is, my dear friends, the beauty is not above the skin, what you see. This is only the tip of the iceberg. The beauty is inside, what you consume as nutritional supplements. The ingredients that act as nutritional supplements to care the skin, nails, and the natural beauty of your hair also. They work from inside to promote the beauty from outside. So that is called as Nutri Cosmetic. It is the latest trend in the beauty industry. So what is Nutri Cosmetic? Addition of nutrients with herbal extracts is called as Nutri Cosmetic in the form of a consumable product. So the first ingredient of our product is kesar, which is called as saffron. And saffron is known as one of the costliest spice in the world. And the British, the Portuguese, the Dutch, the French, And all the Europeans came to India not for anything else, for trading and buying spice, because India was the land of spice for many, many centuries, and it is also the place where the best things of the world is found. So even saffron, the world's costliest spice, is found in India in the Kashmir Valley. And my dear friends, the fragrant saffron is considered to be the most expensive spice. So that is the key ingredient. It is used in India for nurturing your skin, moisturizing your skin, and to make it blemish free and radiant. It has been used for centuries, dating back 5,000 years. So it has got its own anti-inflammatory qualities, and it is also ideal for managing the acne, the pimples, especially the teenagers. They're very, very bothered about the pimples and acne. Okay, skin breakouts. So saffron has got the properties of healing the skin in the process of recovery of this kind of damage. And the second ingredient of our product is called collagen. Collagen is lost in our skin. So to restore that, we are using natural plant collagen, and specially developed with innovative technology, which helps you to diminish the dark spots and the dullness in the skin. So this is one more ingredient, the plant collagen, natural collagen. The grape seed extract called as resveratrol. Resveratrol is known for hydrating the skin. When the skin is hydrated, the toxins are removed and the skin glows naturally in a healthy, radiant complexion. So this is the benefit of adding grape seed extract. And third one, my dear friends, kojic acid, which is naturally known for, repairing the damages of the skin due to the sunlight. Okay, due to the sunlight, and it reduces the dark spots and maintains a healthy skin. And finally, the licorice extract, it maintains, the skin health by controlling the oil level in the skin. Some people have an oily skin, so iGlow will also help them to balance it. Okay, it also lightens the skin. And finally, we have lutein, which is extracted from this wonderful fruit, as what we call flower, called as marigold. You can see the lutein extract, which helps you to again, hydrate your skin, and also to increase the elasticity of your skin. It makes it more younger and natural. And finally, natural CoQ10, which is providing the energy for the skin. When you look at the skin, you feel a lot of energy, especially if you look at the celebrities. They have their skin very, very, very high energy, very bright and radiant. So all these happens with the use of natural ingredients, whatever is mentioned in the product composition. So my dear friends, iGlow helps in lightening the skin. It also makes you look younger because the skin pores are covered. Usually the pores are opening up, you feel older. When it is again shrinking, you become younger, and the wrinkles in your body everywhere, it gets, fixed, anti-wrinkle effect, and also the moisturizing. Once you use iGlow, you don't need external moisturizer. Even during winter season, I am not using any moisturizer, because usually the lip crack used to happen during the winter. We used to use Vaseline and things like that. This year, I'm not using anything because I use iGlow regularly, religiously. And also the skin dark spot reduction happens due to this product, and the radiant complexion of your skin, the damage control, and the skin rejuvenation. And finally, my dear friends, the body has an organ called as liver, which is like a dustbin, or I would say it is like the trash. So the recycle bin or the dustbin in your body is liver. All the toxins are stored in the liver. So once in a while, when you use iSlim, it goes and detoxifies your liver also, which indirectly improves the blood circulation in the body, and your skin glows with radiant skin, and also purifying your blood. So these are the what do you call FAQs of eye glow, excellent for all types of skin, suitable for men, women, and kids. And for the best use 2 sachets. One would be better, but 2 sachets per day, 15 minutes after your food is the right time. You can use eye glow as a dessert 15 minutes after your meal. Use it as a dessert. You will feel good also. And it can be consumed safely for long duration because the product is well researched and developed and is well tolerated. And it can be used as an adjuvant with other treatments. You are doing maybe some skin treatment, facial, or any kind of skin treatments, medications. This product can go very well with that. So with that, my dear friends, with 4 minutes advancement, we have come to the end of today's session. And I hope today's session you got a lot of clarity about the products. And now if I ask you, how many of you know about our products? I think all of you will raise your hand, right? Yes, no need to worry. Dr. Balu is not there in the audience. So definitely you will be able to raise your hands boldly. So over to my wonderful host and my good brother, my good friend, Mr. Philomenji on the screen. Over to Philomenji.
Okay, thank you very much, Sir Prem Kumar, for the wonderful session you have given. You are truly a self-made a doctor. So yes. I'm sure whomever has participated right now, 143 people has persevered to learn in-depth knowledge about the products. And I'm sure with this, they will copy you and they will climb the staircase of what you have done in your life. I'm sure all of us who have attended today will take a stepping stone today as a following the legend to become successful in our business. So thank you very much,
yes,
Sir Prem Kumar.
You have the national anthem also. I want to play the national anthem if you want me to play.
Okay, sure. And thank you, INDUSVIVA, for the this platform to become the MC of this program with the legend. I'm really grateful to you, to the INDUS